Our world is reliant on electricity generated by the combustion of fossil fuels such as coal, diesel, and natural gas. We can generate electricity using steam turbines. But what happens when these limited resources are depleted? Without fuel, there will not be enough electricity to power all communities. The constant development of modern communities necessitates a greater need for renewable energy. But hope shines above us, the infinite power of the sun. So how can we make use of this power? Solar Power Station, or commonly known as solar power plant, is a utility-scale commercial facility that generates sunlight into electricity, with the primary purpose of wholesale or retail sales of generated electricity. There are many kinds of solar power plants, which are constructed all over the world. But solar photovoltaic power plant, also known as solar PV, is the most common. When compared to other solar technology systems, solar PV is a much newer technology. What these do is absorb the sunlight and then convert it into electricity by utilizing the silicon-based technology they are built with. But as we all know, there is so much more to a solar technology system than simply the panels.
Parts of a solar power plant. Solar panels. It is the heart of a solar power plant. Solar panels consist of a number of solar cells. Solar cells. It is the energy generating unit. The batteries. Batteries are used to produce the power back or store the excess energy produced during the day. The last one is the inverter and transformer. Solar panels produce direct current, which is required to be converted into alternating current to be supplied to homes or power grid.
These solar cells are capable of converting light energy into electricity. Each cell contains two types of silicon, one negatively charged and one positively charged. Now, when a light particle coming from the sun collides with that of the negatively charged silicon, an electron falls off. This electron is then attracted to the positively charged silicon. Now, this repeated process creates a current, which we refer to as DC or direct current. A group of solar cells connected to each other is called a module. This module is then dispersed across an open field to capture as much solar energy as possible. Solar power plants has inverter. The inverter converts the single current of DC into AC, which is alternating current, the type of electricity used in home appliances. Now, the electricity then flows into the transformer, which boosts it to 13,800 volts to reduce power loss. Using another transformer, it is dialed down to a usable of 220 volts and distribute it to homes. This is how solar photovoltaic power plants in the Philippines work.
Some famous solar PV power plants in the Philippines include the 132.5 solar power plant of Cadiz Negros Occidental, as well as the 3 solar power plant of San Carlos City, the power plant of Toledo, Cebu, Mabalacat, Pampanga, Calatagan, Batangas, Tarlac City, Cavite, and Palo Leyte.
There are several advantages to using DP panels in your home. Some of main ones are listed here. They are able to provide you with clean, green energy for up to 50 years. They are able to cover around 60% of your household's energy needs on average at least. The feed-in tariff means that solar PV takes a lot less time to pay for itself when compared to other green energy solutions.
It is an impressive technology, and one that could really benefit your home. However, there are some disadvantages. First, the initial costs are quite large. Second, they required a lot more space for installation. than solar thermal energy. And lastly, finding the right suppliers can be a time-consuming task.